Hi guys, today I played again with the Beauty Abounds bundle and I made this pretty little card. It's using glossy white cardstock, an ink pad, and a re-inker, and a little bit of rubbing alcohol. It's a really easy but messy technique, and it's really fun. So I'm just going to show you how to do that really quick. Like I said, it's really easy. Let me move the other side. Sandra is online, and Marilyn. Hi, you guys. I'm glad you're joining me. So what I'm doing to make this little card is I prepared a tray and I put one of our silicone pads in there. It keeps the ink really nice in place. And then I'm using the Highland Heather ink pad to cover this with ink. I'm going to open the ink pad and I'm just smushing, don't know if that's a technical term or not, my ink pad onto the silicone mat. And then I'm going to add about 3 drops of re-inker in Blackberry Bliss. Spaced out like that. There's the Blackberry Bliss. And you can see I already got ink on my fingers. Then I'm using rubbing alcohol, and I just put that in a repurposed bottle. And let me move my card out of the way so I don't splatter on it. Sorry. I'm spritzing this really wet. And then I have a piece of glossy white cardstock, and I'm just pressing that directly into the ink and apply pressure, and the ink will spread out. Now it will look probably completely different than the one that I did. And I lift it up. Ooh, I like that. And I'm going to press it down where I had maybe a little bit light coverage. Look how cool that looks. I'm going to let that dry, but this mess, we can put some more paper in it. I don't have any glossy pre-cut, so I'm just going to use up a little bit of regular white cardstock, just, you know, to not waste all that cool ink. Hey Dilly, I'm glad you're on too. I'm going to pick up some more, and then, you know, we can always cut pieces from that. There. And then the rest I'm just going to clean up with a paper towel. And then later on, off camera, I will clean this a little bit better. I just, you know, want to get rid of it so I don't get ink everywhere. Then I'm going to use my heat gun and dry my, sorry, the camera was blurry there for a second when I moved it. Hey Nikki, I'm glad you're online too. I hope it's not snowing anymore. Sorry about all the noise, but now all we do is cut out the butterflies. And I like to use my precision plate for that. So I'm going to put that on my platform. I'm going to put my butterflies on. And let me see if I want to turn it around. It really probably won't matter much. And send them through like that. I always like to send them through lengthwise like this, not like this, so the dies won't warp. I'm going to put my clear plate over top, and I'm going to take it off of here so I don't shake my table too much, and I'm going to run it through my machine over on the side table, and I'm going back and forth so the dies will cut really nice. So one run and back the other way, and then I'm going to bring it back. So hopefully that was enough pressure. And I'm going to get my little box here and my brush, and apply some pressure already before I even take it out of the die. And that helps really, really good. I'm lifting it up while I'm brushing the second time around. And then if there are little pieces left over, I'm just going to use my piercer to clean it up. So there are a couple pieces in there, but no big problem. It's not a lot. And I just look on the back side and peel them away. And this one. And then I'm not going to use the whole shape or the whole grouping of the butterflies. I wanted to show you that you don't have to use them all the time. So I'm really just after those three. And I'm just going to use my scissors and snip the others away. And you can do that really easy because they're made to just touch and not interlink, basically. So now you're not messing up any of the other ones. Trying to be careful. And of course I'm on camera, so it's a little harder for me. And then we're going to cut this one away. And that one is kind of a wiggle one here. There. So those two I can use in another project later on. And then these are the ones that I'm using. And I've already prepared ahead of time my textured background, which is the new embossing folder that you can now get with the celebration brochure. Isn't it gorgeous? I spritzed the paper with rubbing alcohol before I textured it. And I did that so you didn't have to wait on me. I'm going to adhere this piece to the card, and then I'm going to stamp my greeting. And I did that so I can place my greeting exactly where I want it. So I got my Stamparatus, and I've got it already set up, and I hope it's, you know, I assembled the card in the same manner. I always place my items in a specific corner, and I always look for the Stampin' Up! Logo, and that helps me in classes because everybody knows I do that, and when people recreate those cards in class, they know they're all going to be in the same spot. I'm going to ink up, I don't know if I'm on camera, yep, I'm going to ink up my greeting with the Blackberry Bliss and stamp it down. And then when I'm adding the butterflies to the card, I'm going to just use a little bit of liquid glue around the edges, just a little bit, and on the center of the butterfly bodies, basically. And then I'm going to put it on like this and press down on the bodies and then a little bit on the wings. It's okay for the wings to stick up. I like that, actually. I just want the bodies to make contact. So that, my friends, is this fun card. And this one I think is a little bit, well, it's not that much different, really. That's my original. And then this is the one that I just did a minute ago. I'm going to post them on the blog and share it to Facebook, of course, so you can see the supplies I've used. But it's a very fun and easy technique with our glossy cardstock that I hope you guys are going to try out soon too. I hope you have a nice afternoon. Bye, you guys.